All right, we are at the dreaded South Boston, and one of the reasons why this place usually tends to be a mess is because it's so narrow, but one of the real reasons why is because it's a free track, so everyone shows up for it. We got 2 splits. We're the number 3. Don't think we've got number 3 speed. We'll try. And I don't know if I know any of the names, so we're going to do what we can with the limited practice that we had in a completely dark and rubbered up track. See if we can find the speed that we need to be around 14. 14.2 is going to be good for me. But this track is it's very easy to overdrive and very easy to underdrive. It's like the fast lane is kind of up off the yellow line, but it's not going to be something that you can really run and race because someone's going to stick a nose in there. So gonna hope this is a decent lap. 3:67. I'm about a tenth off of what I need to be. Let's reset and try one more of the run to the line. Try a different run to the line. Probably don't need to be using as much brake, but we actually get a fairly good run through the corner. Sliding up to that second lane. Interesting. 249, P2. Can I reproduce that in qualifying, though? Most likely not. Let's try one more time to see if we will. Little slidey. Too low there, so we slid up at too hard of an angle.
Car 10, just set the fastest lap. 14.197. 14.5.
Right around there, let it come up into the second lane on exit, drag the wall, invalidate the lap if we were in queue. Alright, I think I got something figured out as long as the tire heat's there, but we're already P4, so these laps are going to fly by if we get a lot of green running. Alright. Can we back it up?
Green, green, green. Okay.
We're going to aim for left sides just down on that lane, slide up. No, too hard of an angle. Tires aren't heated up though to grip up, so we'll give it one last go. Bad exit, so we're not going to get the 10th
14.6
or half a tenth that we needed off the line. Let's see if we can get it to hook up here. Please, just a 0.2. 391. Not going to be good enough. We'll drop to 5th.
Ticket flag, ticket flag.
5th or 6th, probably. Unless everyone else has trouble hooking it up there. Oh, God. We're 3rd out of 4, so it could be even worse than that. Boy. I mean, the good news is we're running about what everyone else is. The bad news is we're the slowest of that, and Riley goes fastest. Should have got to it, too. Just way too much slipping around on that second run. Oh, man. How far will we fall here? Everyone's taking their time to go do a lap as well, so it's going to make me sit here for 3 minutes while they wait. Well, We are at a 5th. A lot of people are not doing laps. 2 people aren't here. We're still going to have to wait the full 3 minutes because iRacing hasn't fixed their time remaining system when it gets to 1:30. We've dropped to 6th now. So the good news is everyone that's beat us except for the 10 is probably should be beating us. "90 laps though, we got a lot of time to work with, but a very difficult track to actually make a pass and run cleanly. Did have a really good conversation with iRacing today about short tracks and some things that they should look into to change, just because no one has really thought about the short tracks, and we've had a lot of changes and additions and updates that could help out short track racing. I also believe that the way they're doing some things is hurting short tracks more than helping. And who knows if they were truly listening. I assume they were. But yeah, and then just because I sort of have my relationship with iRacing is good. They know that I'm passionate, but that sometimes bites me in the butt because they get annoyed when I'm annoyed. And so we have a kind of a good and bad relationship, but got a little bit of info on things down the pipeline. So short track people should be happy and looking forward to what's coming. I don't know when updates to things are coming. The oval refresh. Are they ever going to fix the 4X issue, or are we going to get to a new damage model on the modifieds to fix the 4X issue? But the easy stuff, that all it takes is someone changing a number and not rebuilding a whole car or track. That's mainly what we talked about today. And they seemed receptive of my ideas, but I don't want to go into detail about the ideas because iRacing might not be able to do it. They might run some data and find out that the changes wouldn't be a thing. And they might have just been humoring me to shut me up. But yeah, I hope that some of the feedback is looked into because I think there's opportunities to make this much better than it is. And just simple things that could make it better. So we'll see what happens over the next few builds, and you know, I'm looking forward to Kern. I'm looking forward to Anderson. Those have actually been announced. And then yeah, I'm really pushing to try to get a ARCA East-West series that runs free tracks and short tracks. Because right now, the value that you get out of, like, when Kern comes out, the value you get out of that is very low because there's very few series that are going to run it. And the trucks should run it on off weeks from the real world schedule because it's essentially Mesa Marin. It's a replacement for that. But with the current fan base of NASCAR, they don't understand that short tracks are good.
One left to green.
And they tend to stay away from things that they have to drive. They rather do the flat out, you know, Michigan and every cookie cutter. And so that takes away value from the short tracks, which means that iRacing spends less time getting us short tracks, which then means short tracks get very boring. So, but let's see how this goes. We've got some space behind us, but we might be able to just get this spot. And we do. All right, 10 car lets us go. So that's a good start. We're in 5th. Now we're just going to kind of relax. We've got one spinning off the corner. So, tire wear and tire heat, not really a big deal in this car. Most of the time. Big loose up there. I thought about maybe we could get around him, but it was going to be a difficult pass. So there's not much that you can gain by being conservative. The biggest things are just not hitting the wall or getting loose, and that's what I'm going to minimize right now. 14.409. On the back end, we're not going to gain a bunch of speed at the end of the race like you would with the Cars Tour or any of the NASCAR stuff. Right now we're also running a modified tire that's way harder than they run in real life, because they updated that 2 years ago for the tour mods. In real life they went to a softer tire, and then we just never got any of that added to iRacing, sadly. But yeah, feels like we're going to be okay here. I also feel like the 4-car has got it solved, so we're just going to hopefully come around in 5th. I think the guy behind's running a bit too hard on entry. He's eventually going to have issues. 6-car is going to have a hard time getting around him, and hopefully that slows them both down. But you know what? We are 10 laps complete in this one, and anytime we get some decent green flag racing on short tracks, that's awesome. But the 10-car is starting to put some pressure on me. 14.3. We got to figure out how to go a little bit quicker here. That line that I was running in practice just really isn't hooking up. 14.369. Need to bring the Delta bar up. We might get a bumper, because this guy's way quicker than us through the center of the corner. And I overdrove the hell out of that corner entry. 14.334. There we go. We got a nice rhythm through 3 and 4 that time. Didn't overdrive entry. Got on the throttle a little earlier. About to set our fastest lap of the race. Until I grabbed too much apron. 14.317. 10 just got loose behind us. It's going to lose both of them time. Lap traffic might be a factor, and with as fast as the leaders are looking, we could be lap traffic as well. So 6-car's got around the 10. Keep an eye on him. 14.351. Looks like Riley's running second. .3 So the tour mods, the brake bias works the opposite way from most stock cars. And you tend to go quicker with more front brake bias and get better turn-in because of all the front stagger.
14.349.
So I've got it shoved all the way forward that I can in car. We're starting to make progress. But the 6 is tracking us down, and once we get to the 4, it's going to track us down even quicker if we get to the 4. We'll stop making so many mistakes.
14.247.
On it too hard there. Well, great race though so far. Thankfully we're not under caution a bunch. These races can get really ugly when that happens. We are in 5th, so if we get a caution, it might be good for us. But I also feel like we kind of have the advantage on the outside on a restart sometimes. I just got to figure out where I'm going to get this guy. He's making mistakes out of the corner by grabbing a bit too much apron to try to get it to turn.
14.327.
That tells me that he's really tight. Which means if we can sneak to his outside, he's going to have to lift off. But getting to that outside with the very small off-throttle braking zone that we have in these is difficult. It's going to take a mistake from him. The better option would be to pass him on the inside, but there's no way to get there. And the final option is to give him a little bump on corner entry. Watch that nose shove. He's going to have to lift off and we can get under him. But lap traffic is on its way to us, and that might give us a few opportunities. But as I said, as we're catching the 4, the 6 is catching us, and he's looking way quicker than both of us. I need to watch my mirror a few times and see what he is doing.
14.445.
Don't want to watch my mirror too much though, so I almost put it in the fence. Alright. Let's figure out how we can do this.
14.581.
Need to control my corner exits. He's kind of hit the wall of he can't run the entry and the line that he wants to, that he caught us with. Otherwise, he's going to run into us. So he's going to slow down a little bit, but I can't afford to make those mistakes that I just made. He's going to take a look to our outside or try to cut down. Let's see if I can find any speed slightly in the middle. I don't need him to trick me up to the high side, but we're losing the 4. I'm getting way too loose. And I completely screwed that up and put myself up too high behind the lap traffic.
Car outside, 14.5.
Just had to take it slow through there. I didn't know if the lapper was going to get out of the way before the corner exit, but I've lost all forward momentum. I'm just going to have to let him go, possibly. Get loose off the corner again. Calm down on the throttle. He's racing us clean.
14.657.
But I am slowing us all down.
14.624.
Right. Well, we're gonna get the bumper soon. It's just how you have to race with modifieds. Real life, sim, just part of it. It looks like he's gonna try to set up a clean pass, but it's so difficult to make anything work here. Because you need the whole exit in order to carry the speed through the center. If you have to cut it down, you just lose speed.
Car inside 14.602. Still there. Keep
But
high.
we're at least having a good race with him.
We're halfway in the race. Still there at the bottom.
I'm
Still
slowing
there
us
at the
both
bottom.
down, but
14.6.
might as well race him because it doesn't really look like we have anyone else to race.
Still there at the bottom.
I know it might be better for us to let him go catch the 4, but we're not going to follow him up there with him, so we're having fun. He might be getting annoyed, but not often you get to run side by side at South Boston in the modifieds with someone.
Clear inside.
Wasn't 100% sure if the nose was going to get down low there or not. He's clearly quicker. He's tried everything. His next option needs to be try to just give us a little tap on corner entry. I don't think it's a possibility for him to get to the high side. If he got to our high side, he would pass us. So he just needs to send us up the track a bit on corner entry. Have me slowing down to keep it out of the wall and get by us that way. With a bit of a slide job on the next corner. Because right now, on the bottom, he's just not able to do what he needs to do. And I'm able to get the run off the corner. But really clean racing. And I mean, we're on lap 54 now, but almost got the bumper there. As long as he doesn't give us the bumper in the left rear quarter panel, we're fine. If he solidly hits us in the bumper, the rear bumper, then we're just going to shove up the track and it'll be fine. But if he tries to get a nose to our inside and hits us that way, we're going to go spinning and I'm going to be angry. And a lot of people don't really know how to use the bumper in this car because the bumper is narrower on the front than on the rear, and so they usually go a little too far left.
14.638.
But he's not using the bumper yet. He has 100% the ability to do it. He's tried every other way.
14.548.
We got a really bad push there. Kind of getting loose on exit now too. It's interesting. We've definitely lost the 4. And yep, now here comes the bumper, I think. He tried a little bit there. Room on exit when he takes a look down low. What I don't need to do is line the bumper up for him. Here's his perfect opportunity, but he doesn't really use it. He was close enough that he'd be able to just kind of flat-foot it into the corner and get us.
14.7.
He's gonna be so fucking annoyed with me.
Still there.
It's been great short track racing. You don't often get this in iRacing, but we just pushed up and he's got it now.
Clear inside.
Good racing to him. Now the 11's caught me. He might be able to pass us. 6 is going to check out, so hopefully we're faster than the 11. That was actually some really awesome clean racing there. That is great to have. Oh, he gets the wall. He should be checking out from us right now. Trying to learn something from his line. He gets a lot of rotation on corner entry.
14.571.
And he's just way better through the center off. Steering wheel just tried to rip off. That's not good. Leaders are showing up on the F3. The 11 is quicker than us. He has caught us, but we've got 20 to go in 2 laps. So 22 to go, 21 to go at the line.
14.621.
This is the fun part. This is one of those races where, you know what, we aren't even close to being in contention to win it, or even a top 3, but we had a great battle with someone, a clean battle on a very tight short track. Those are the types of races you gotta enjoy in iRacing. You don't always have to be winning. If you can have a good clean battle anywhere in the pack, it can be a lot of fun. Alright, we gotta try something here. Looks like the 11 was instantly going for the bump. Not sure if he just missed it or what. Uh-oh. Lap car down low. Just driving in the racing line. That screwed me and John up. Lap car gets up high now, but it's going to be in a bad spot on exit for us. Thankfully backed off, but I kept it low, not knowing exactly where he was going to end up. Car's going a little loose right now. Putting in better laps now that John has gotten around us. He's catching the 4, but not going to ever have time to get there. We're kind of catching him, but there's no way we're making the pass.
14.568.
Big slide off the corner.
14.57.
Even if we do get back to him, I'm not going to use the bumper on him because he did not use the bumper on us. So I will try to set up a pass, but that's only if we get back to him. He's getting loose though. He had to use his stuff up to try to get around us. And maybe that's going to open the door for us. Last thing though I want to do is get into him while we're trying to make a pass when he ran us so clean.
5, 7, 9.
We got a lap car putting pressure on the car behind us, who's kind of dropped off, but he'll catch us now that we're on John's bumper. Leader is 4.2 behind. We shouldn't have to deal with him because there's only 5 laps left at the end of this. We'll put the pressure on John, hope he makes a mistake. I don't think it's going to happen, but keep the pressure on him.
14.585.
He's really driving hard in the corner and then cutting it back down on exit.
14.671.
I don't think we'd be able to get to his outside. And that would just open the door up if I tried for the car behind us.
14.7.
We just need him to get really loose like that, but at a better spot for us. Oh, don't push up and hit him.
14.74. Car outside. Still there, hold your line. Keep low. White flag this time.
Oh, we make first contact there.
Hold your line. Clear, car outside. 14.902. Go low. Clear up top.
Great racing.
Car outside.
That was some fun stuff.
Still there.
0 incidents.
Go low.
P6. Awesome stuff there. We had a lot of good battling. Woo! That was fun.
Run. Solid work.
That was a lot of fun. That's about as clean as you can get at South Boston with the modifieds. And we go 90 green. So, lots of fun there. Let's take a look at the couple of attempts there that we had right at the end after he got loose. Car was starting to really go away on him. But, man, that was a fun race. 71. So, tire was actually kind of going away on us there. Let's just take a look at this. He gets a big bobble there, so we get the nose under him. He gives us a lot of room. I cut down. He is just very loose. But I wanted to make sure we gave him as much room as we could. He nearly gets back down in front of us, but now we're a mile down on the apron. We get a little bit of prediction code there. A bad exit here is I'm too low. And then he gets a big loose right here. We have to check up and we almost lose the spot to our outside. But awesome, awesome, awesome racing. Let's go back to the lap after lap after lap that he was trying to get around us. This is one of the times. It was just good, clean racing. It was respectful. No one was over-driving, trying to make something work. That was awesome. That is what makes this worth it. Yeah, there's a lot of complaining about bad races, but you get that in real life. And the reason why you see it more in iRacing is because you're racing more. And there's a lower entry level, and there's a lower cost for mistakes. When a guy makes a mistake in real life and totals his car, he ain't gonna be back for a while unless he's rich. So, everyone complaining about the quality of iRacing, but that has been a thing since 2008. It's always been getting worse. There's always a thread on how iRacing's getting worse and worse and worse. And at this point, it should be the dirtiest racing out there with the way, as long as it's been getting worse. But this just shows get splits in your races so that you have people more in line with everyone's talent in each race. You can have some awesome racing, and we were respectful. It was for 5th place. I wasn't pinching him, he wasn't pushing up too much, and we both had a lot of fun. Hopefully it was fun to watch. Let's take a look at the results. See if we continue to gain iRating. It's going to be very little if we did. Nope, we did not this time, as we were predicted to finish higher, and we did not do what we needed to, so we lose 16 iRating there. That's just how math works. It's no big deal. We stick it at 499 because most of the field had 0 incidents, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. That was refreshing.